Question. I hope you don't ask if this is rude. This is totally normal for me though, because necromancer and skeletons, and things kind of change with us. Um, were you turned into this, or were you always a frog Hebeth?
I have always looked like this as long as I can remember, although there are a few of my family who do not look like this.
What do they look like?
Smaller than me.
Are they frog people, or are they like human people?
It depends. Some of them are one, some of them are the other.
Oh, okay.
But I am surely the most powerful of them, which is
Mm,
why I help run this town.
Ah. Also, were you aware that my friend here is a prince when you got married?
I was
I'm not a
not.
prince because I'm not.
Oh, okay. Never mind, he's not a prince. That was my
That will
misunderstanding.
be why I was not aware.
I
I'm
have
gonna
no claim.
I'm
That's
gonna
just my
lean
dad.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper in his ear. I think maybe he was I thought maybe he was going for the, whole kiss of prince, stop being a frog thing, but I guess not.
No, it seems like he was just he's just doing what fate in the universe and his dreams were telling him to do.
Well,
Okay.
let's hope they don't tell him to eat us alive
Fifi shouts across the
and
river,
undead.
like, just kind of like, you did more than kiss him. You were very
Shut
thorough
up.
making sure he wasn't a human.
Shut up.
He's
Um,
like, kissing didn't work. Better try that next step.
I don't want to imagine how that would have gone.
Oh, it went
Um,
well.
but may we have the ring back? Of course, we are going to get you another one, but after we finally figure out where all of this started.
Yeah, we need
It
that to get the
it
book, and
was
then
it was procured in a hurry. If you can promise me a more substantial ring, I will return this one.
ooh,
Oh,
what
absolutely.
do any of your family have like rings that are like really massive and pretty looking?
Are you asking Fuzzy?
No, I'm asking Froghemoth.
He says, yes, um, it's a custom in my family to have a very ostentatious ring.
Okay, now there are two routes we can take this. We can either go, you can either describe to us how ostentatious the biggest ring is, and we can get you one even better to make them jealous, or we can get you the shittiest, most ugliest ring possible to break that tradition because I know how much you fuel this, but we can absolutely just like the fact that you not only did you marry an attractive fire genasi, but you're breaking the family tradition.
That is a very appealing idea. And he takes the ring off and puts it on the boardwalk in front of you, and says, "Return to me with the shittest ring you can find."
Literally, like just the ring that holds up a manhole cover. That's what will bring it back.
That may be a bit too big for me.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out. Ooh, how about a toilet seat?
That would be acceptable.
All right, we'll find you a really rusty one too.
Amazing. Brilliant. I like
Awesome.
you,
Oh,
skeleton
thanks.
person.
You're
We
very
did
kind.
not formally meet last night. You were
Yeah.
just a bag of bones. They said you had drunk too much.
Oh, I was pulled in for an HR meeting. You know how it is.
Ah,
Work
yes.
work life balance
Bureaucracy.
isn't. Yeah, work life balance isn't the best for the undead, especially when
I
we don't know we're
can
working.
I can understand that. I haven't had very many dealings with the undead, but they are starting to become more common around these parts.
Oh
So I've
yeah,
heard some from them.
By the way, do you have a graveyard around here, just out of curiosity?
We do. It would be right on the other side of town, on the drier area. We didn't want all the decay to seep into the water.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay, well, thank you very much. I might be back momentarily. It was very nice to meet you, though. I'm gonna stick my hand out for a handshake.
It was nice to meet you too. And he outstretches one of the larger of his tentacles and just like wraps it around your arm and shakes it very violently. Well, not violently, but it's normal for him, but for you it's like a
My
lot.
whole arm just gets ripped off.
He blushes and realizes he's made a faux pas and he hands you back your arm.
That
Oh,
happens
it's
all
okay.
the
That
time.
happens all the time.
Yeah, I'll just stick it back on. Super slimy.
Well, I apologize for that anyway.
No worries.
I pick up the anklet.
Yeah, okay. He says, return to me with a far worse ring.
We
And
will
then
find
he sinks back into the floor.
the shittiest. I'm gonna whisper to Nepezi, I just saved us a whole bunch of cash.
I know, thank you so much. But I
You're
swear to God,
welcome.
if we have to talk to more weird people, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah, I know. Why can't we meet more normal people like us?
I know, like, I just once.
This is
Like, I
why I
know we
raised
aren't
that.
normal, but at least we don't have tentacles.
The
No.
guy behind you definitely heard that, and he frowns at you and says, Mr. Nepezi, shall I show you out and your friends out?
Actually, what's your king's last name? Did you take his name or did he take your name? He probably
His
took your
name
name.
his name is just Scrungle.
Okay. Wait a minute. Is he the king here or is he like just a protector?
He is the lord and protector of this land.
Hey, Nepezi! That makes you a lord. If you married a lord, you're a lord.
I really don't want that attention.
Oh, okay.
I hope this doesn't come with any repercussions.
Oh, it definitely will.
It definitely will.
Fifi, where are you going?
Fifi's in the house.
Wait, is that someone's house? The bonehead, what are you doing in there? He just walked in somebody's house.
They did just walk in someone.
Oh my God, we are gonna have to fight I turn to the frog guy like, I am so sorry.
Sorry, I got lost.
He kind of purses his lips and says, that is the residence of the keeper of Scrongus, which is at the moment myself.
You're the keeper of Scrungus.
You just walked in this man's house in front of his face.
Yeah, guys.
You did, yes.
I did.
I turn to Fifi and I tell
Oh,
him,
you
like,
left the door open.
Fifi,
Yeah?
we just made an alliance with this town. So whatever you have, give it back.
Oh, no,
Because
it's
they
okay,
are going to protect our town from the Nevergnomes.
I must have been here when I was drunk already because I've completely ransacked the place. I'm pretty certain it was me as well because I left Fifi was here, scrolled on the mirror in lipstick.
Might have been
You
me.
have not taken
True.
anything. The frog guy says you have not taken anything, but you did write Fifi was here on my mirror.
Oh, so you're kind of poor. Okay, bye.
I'm sorry for accidentally intruding on your abode. It was genuinely a mistake.
I'm not sorry.
I can make it up to you though. Do you have any family that's recently passed?
Of course I do. We were recently attacked by the Nevergnomes.
Ah, would you by chance be interested in seeing them again?
Not really. We believe that if you die we believe that if you die fighting, that is the most honourable kind of death.
Ah. Are there any that did not die fighting?
If there are, I do not know of them.
You know,
Okay.
Bonehead. Some butchers are actually okay with their dead staying dead.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's really up to the dead. I mean, if I try and bring somebody back and they don't want to come back, they stay dead.
He says, I can assure you, most of our people would prefer to stay dead.
Okay. Well, all right. There's probably no problem. Because I mean, the ones who didn't die fighting, it's like they probably like a second chance, right?
As I said, if there are any who did not die fighting, I do not know of them.
Fifi climbs up onto
Okay.
Bonehead to whisper into his ear, like he's on his shoulder bone, and goes, "We're gonna come back here at night and like bring them all back to life, right?"
No.
We're gonna see who wants to come back.
Oh wait, I can't hear this. He's whispering in his ear.
Because I would love to take attacks from these guys. They seem like they'll have some, I don't know, something valuable. They probably bury their dead with like all their possessions.
Probably.
We do not bury our dead with their possessions.
How could you hear that?
We
I was
were whispering, actually.
I'm a frog, I have very good ears.
You don't have any ears.
Can you plug your ears for a minute?
That's so
Pardon?
rude.
Can you plug your ears for a minute?
Eavesdropping.
he like covers his ears.
Well, I never in all my
They're very
days.
polite, though. I'll tell you that.
Rude people.
Yeah, we're totally coming back, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, he's just mad because you broke into his house.
It's not the first time I've done it. Should be mad if I've done it more than once. Broke into
Well,
this
I mean,
guy's
you
house
did
too,
kinda
whilst
do
you
it
guys
more
were
than
doing
once.
Stuff.
You did kind of do it more than once.
That is true. These guys have
All right,
nothing.
so we should go back to town then. We need to grab a toilet seat for Scrungle and figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we need to probably
Someone want to take Nepezi.
Yeah, I'm getting where we
sorry.
need to go.
I thought it was fine.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I was doing good for a long time. I was able to get across the little bridge thing.
Oh, that was you? I thought I saw Felix took over.
Oh no, I
Nice.
did that.
Oh, you're back
And
in the
then
game,
as soon as I was about to move him again to walk out of town, it went out.
Aw, that's a shame.
Too bad.
Did you see the frog hemoth though?
What do you guys think of Scrungle? Scrungle? I keep going back and forth between the two.
Scrungle seems fun.
His name is Scrungle Scrungus. Okay, you can call him one or the other.
He has a fluid name.
He seems like a very cool guy, but if you want me to like him, you're gonna have to put him on 2 feet or something. You know, I'm not even asking you to make him hot or anything, Dave. I just need a bipedal form. Like,
sure, he does have 2 legs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
let me have a look.
He also has tentacles, David.
Yeah. What about it?
His toes look really naff, actually.
I don't like tentacles. I like muscles.
Yeah, he does have 2 legs.
Well, tentacles are all muscle.
Yay! I know he has 2. I painted the toes. They're really awful.
Yeah, Felix painted this by himself.
It looks fucking amazing.
Oh, I love he's got like a little tail. Oh my gosh, you can see his testicles. That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
You painted the man
very well. I'm sorry, I don't want to knock anyone's work. He's Scrungle, the demon frog lord, is made beautifully. I love his color, and my favorite part that I couldn't stop looking at was the weird yellow bulges on top of his head, and I couldn't tell if they were eyes or nostrils. But Nepezi does not like how he looks, and is glad that he was so drunk he doesn't remember having sex with him.
I'm pretty sure those are eyes.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
That's
the best possible response.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, being disgusted by it in this case means you did a good fucking job, because that was the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it considered weird
Do
that I
you want to
modelled the
do?
testicles? I painted
You
A
those
painted
little
the
bit, but
testicles.
you
testicles.
know
That's real
what?
weird.
You know what? You're the artist. You do you.
No, because it calls into question because that's not a frog then. Because that's not how frogs reproduce. So what is Scrungle? How did he
Don't
convince
have
this entire town of frog people that he was also a frog lord? He's lying to them.
Frogs also don't have tentacles, okay? If we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
All three of them
Frogs
have
are also
Exactly.
like
So
tentacles.
about a foot tall. They don't have bipedal and walk around like humans. Well, the frog people ain't even frogs. So everyone, this is a town of lies. We can
True.
either get like dick deep in it, or we can just let it go.
well,
Well,
the
we don't
frog
have to,
people are more
because he
frog
already
than
has.
Scrungle.
There are also more people than Scrongle.
Well, it'll be fun once we come
Um,
back here to, like, do stuff with Scrongle.
is there anything
And I
else that
thought,
you want to
wait,
do in this town whilst you're here?
Nah.
um,
These people don't have anything to
let's look at the
rob.
mounts they have.
Have a look at the what?
Do they have any mounts?
Not that you can see.
You can put them
I'm
down,
gonna
Dave.
go.
I don't want to
Say,
get out before we do or say something that makes them pissed at us and we lose an
that's
ally.
fair. I guess we have to.
We
That's
actually,
fair.
yeah, we
We
actually
already
do
made
have.
fun of them for having tentacles
That's
And
true.
testicles.
and
They
testicles.
they do have
What kind
mounts.
of
They
weirdo
have.
has testicles?
That is weird. I think I have testicles. I haven't looked down there for a while.
But
Though.
why did I go to him? I don't even know this man. So I came to him? We need to find out the order of
Well,
events.
I'm pretty
he
sure I
believes
robbed
in
the place
fate.
and brought you, and then you just like hit it off with him.
Well, okay, here's the thing. He believes in fate, and this all happened after I dissolved temporarily.
And why were you in your meeting for so long? It seems like you were in your meeting for hours. Because you
Yeah,
were still a sack of bone when we got married, and you were a sack of bones when I proposed to him. And you
well,
continued to be a sack of bones until right before we woke up.
Should we
well,
question
there
the
may have
people in the
been
town?
a waiting room, but I was only in that meeting for like 15 minutes, maybe.
Maybe
I don't know if
time
there
just
was a.
works weird over there.
Yeah, it kind of does. That's to be fair. I mean, when you pass through the ethereal plane, things kind of gets wonky as far as time's concerned.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
But
so let's break down everything that we know so far, starting with Bonehead. So we know that Bonehead now is a freelancer for
death,
the for the dead. You're a
yeah.
freelancer, and not only do we also have ourselves telling ourselves that we need to fight the never known, the king that never was, but you also have your bosses telling you that you have to fight the king that never was. Um,
Yeah, they ain't a big fan of Lich down there.
apparently your soul just gets removed. So it seems like we also know that your soul is the only thing keeping your bones together. And
Oh,
if
well,
we
I
don't
knew
have
that.
that, you're just bones.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
wait, how did you think being undead worked?
ectoplasm.
Well, that's just more of a result of things passing between the ethereal realm and the mortal realm, the prime material plane.
Bro, I'm not even sure if I have a skeleton. I don't know how this shit works.
Well, we can find out.
Yeah. Cut off your hand.
Huh?
Oh, I was
Sorry,
gonna
can you
say,
repeat that?
Cut off
I
your
said we
hand.
can find out.
That sounds painful. That sounds like a threat.
It didn't intend to
Find out.
Bonehead's just like pulling up his sleeves. Let's find out if you've got a fucking skeleton.
I don't want to find out. I'm not sure
be.
how would you find out?
Pull your skin off.
Kill you, skin you, and then I can bring you back and tell you.
Oh no, I don't want to die.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what my dad could do with my soul if it's just out in the world.
Well, if you wanted to come back, I could bring you back. I mean, he sounds pretty powerful, though. He might be able to put a stranglehold on you.
Yeah.
Wait, DM, DM question. I was just thinking about something.
Mm.
Did I make this up in my mind, or is it true that when the Genasis die, they turn into a minor elemental spirit? Like they turn into like a campfire, or like a pile of leaves, or like a breeze. Is that right, or did I make that up somewhere?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll look into it. I'm not sure where I got that from.
Bonehead, do you know? You know more about like D&D lore and stuff.
I'm Googling it now.
What happens to Genasi when they die?
Oh, that'd be so
I feel like
useful.
Bonehead would be able to answer this.
So Bonehead was in a meeting all night, so that's all we know about Bonehead. Fifi was out doing Fifi things, and it just seems like he was tagging along and stealing shit along the way. So that seems pretty normal.
And maybe you were tagging
Okay.
along.
While their body decomposes at the normal rate of a human, it breaks down into the elements. So your body would decompose the same way as a human body, but you would slowly turn to ash and cinder instead of food.
That
It
doesn't
doesn't
really answer if you've got a skeleton or not.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like I do. If I have no meat, I just turn into
Yeah.
ash.
Well, I mean, I guess it's up to you as the player if you want.
Whoa, you
Because
okay?
you're considered mortal,
Mm-hmm.
your soul basically is treated the same as immortals. So, if you worship a god, you would go to that god's kingdom, or if anyone has a claim over your soul.
Oh, I'll take a claim over his soul. That sounds fun. Hey,
You
sign this
cannot have a
contract.
claim over my soul, Fifi.
Otherwise,
That's not how that works. I didn't give you permission.
all right, so they would behave identical to human souls, the same way as all other mortal creatures. So you would essentially go to the kingdom I was talking about to have your soul judged to decide where it goes. So you'd have a case for yourself to not go back to your kingdom, but you would also have a case for yourself to go to your kingdom, if that's where your soul is bound to go when it dies.
Oh no. That means that if the Pezzy dies, they instantly fall into the clutches of their father.
Well, not
I'm not sure
necessarily.
which one is worse.
I mean, your dad is a deity, and you are his son. So I guess if he really wanted to, he could try and claim your soul. But at the same time, he would have to put up a court case for it. So you could go against him on that.
Well, I think the best way to bypass all of that is to not die.
True.
Be
Okay.
immortal.
Okay, so we're
Well,
trying
would
to
you
get
like
you
me?
immortal. Fine.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I deal in death and life.
Mhm.
Ooh, actually, I did name drop both you and Fifi when I was there, so maybe if we are able to defeat the king that never was, we could pull a few strings and get you your immortality. Because I know they aren't fond of liches, but you wouldn't be a lich. You would just have an extended lifespan of forever.
Okay.
That sounds good. I have no idea how long I live for.
All right, next meeting I'm pulled into, I'll actually, you know what? I have to sign waivers for the souls I keep. So when I send the next one off, I'll just send a request with it.
Okay, great. That works.
What form
All
would
right,
that
you
So,
might want to
so
you might want to write like an essay about why you should have eternal life and how that's going to benefit the undead community, just as a, you know, just as
yeah.
a here's what I want.
Okay. I'll give you my draft for you to look over. I'm terrible with grammar.
Okay, that's all right. I do a lot of reading, so I'm probably good at it.
Okay. But back to our list of shit that we have to figure out. So Fifi was tagging along with me
You were tagging
in
along with me. That's what was happening.
Bonehead. Right, we were tagging along with you while you went around stealing stuff, and what you have stolen so far. Well, not even stolen. You traded the book that you stole for the anklet, and you also stole the bell
I did?
and the bell from the temple.
Oh yeah. I don't know where I've done with that though. Where would I like store a giant bell? Wait, are those guys going to come after us, like the people who work at the temple for the bell? Or are they
I
just
feel
going to
like
leave
if we
it?
take too long, they're gonna come after us. But I feel like since we went to them and told them that we were gonna get it back, they might give us a little bit extra time. It's only what time is it, DM?
Like in the day,
Yeah.
it's quite early. So I think you would have woken up at probably about 7 a.m. Oh, actually, no. Hang on, let's push it back a bit. You woke up at roughly 9:30 in the morning. It is now probably a bit after midday.
Okay, so we still have half the day. Hopefully, we can get all of this shit finished out by end of today.
Well, let's get sorted out what we know we have to sort out, and maybe we can
Yeah.
figure stuff out as we're doing it.
Yeah, so we need to get
Yeah.
the ring back to the dude. Probably
So
need to
that's
have
all the stuff Fifi had stolen
Yeah.
or traded. And in
Yeah.
the meantime, I went and proposed to not only a frog demon thing, but also a knoll woman.
Now, here's the thing.
And
Did you propose, or is he just saying you proposed?
he says that I came to him. He says that the only thing he knew was that he had a vision that he was going to get married, and he decided to book the temple, and this happened months ago. So when he had the vision of him getting married, he booked the temple. And then last night I
Oh,
came to him drunk, asking to marry him for his to protect the town. But however, I don't know where I would have got it in my head that we needed outside protection from the town.
Yeah, we didn't really. Wait a minute. Were you just asking people that
Because
we
even
met?
Dr. Jangles said the same thing.
well,
We were worried about protection, which is why he thought it was a good idea to go to the wizard.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't know we were protected by the wizard.
True. Were you just going around
Although I,
asking people to marry you?
we didn't know about the wizard, but Dr. Jangles set that up because we were talking about protection. But we didn't start talking about protection until last night when we were drunk out of our minds. We didn't care
yeah.
about that before. We were able to do it by ourselves.
Well, maybe you were worried that because I went down, that they had some way of getting to us that we didn't know about.
Ooh.
That
we
makes
did. I don't
sense.
think we knew that you were down. I think we just thought that you were drunk.
No, that's true. I have gone into a bone pile before.
Hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard to remember what we were thinking when we were drunk.
That's fair.
Ooh.
I'd help, but I wasn't there.
All I have is a vague memory of.
Although I do want to say it's probably we definitely want to keep this guy on our side because I was thinking about it. He had that vision months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's some kind of oracle. That could be very useful for us in our fight here, because if not, if
Yeah,
they have numbers, we could have knowledge.
That's
but
true.
not really that strong of an oracle. He didn't even know who to get married to. He just
Well,
knew he was going to get married.
he knew he was going to get married at that specific temple, though.
No, that wasn't a part of his vision. He just chose the temple.
Huh.
And it was a coincidence that the person who came to propose to him had ties to that temple. Which is why he started spouting about fate in the universe and all that bullshit.
Oh wait, was all that shit? Does he actually believe that, or is he just like in the honeymoon phase right now?
I feel like he actually means all that stuff. I mean, it's not the most ideal situation, but he doesn't seem that bad of a guy, and I actually like him. He's really petty, and I can understand petty, especially against your family.